California gubernatorial candidate himself, Steve Hilton, joins us now. This is grotesque, it is vile, but not shocking coming from that state. Steve, what can you do about it?
Well, here's the background, Dagan and David, to this. It's absolutely offensive, it's cruel, it's unfair, it's absurd. And it's beyond just biological men competing in girls' sports and denying the dreams of girls who've worked so hard. It's beyond that, because it all comes from a California law enacted in 2013, 12 years now, AB 1266. It also is the law that makes it possible for biological men to be in girls' locker rooms. And we saw another instance, exactly as you say, Dagan, this is going on the whole time. Just a few weeks ago in the central coast of California, an absolutely heartbreaking scene. You had a teenage girl who went before the school board to complain about the fact that in her locker room, she and her friends were changing in their own locker room, and a biological boy was right next to them. And she did this gesture with her hands. She had fully intact, naked, in the girls' locker room. And then when she complained about it, she was the one who was punished. She goes before the school board trying to tell this story. She said she felt assaulted. That was the word she used. And the school board shut her down. Gavin Newsom, as you pointed out, told Charlie Kirk that he found this whole situation, quote, deeply unfair. So what's he done about it? Absolutely nothing. Weeks after he said that to Charlie Kirk, he had the opportunity to weigh in. There were two bills in the state legislature put forward by Republicans that would have ended this grotesque situation. He did nothing. So I then looked at what we could do. Gavin Newsom was asked about it. He said, oh, we've been looking at this for 2 years, and I'm struggling to figure out what to do about it. It took me about 2 days to work out what we can do about it. So when I'm governor, this is what I'm going to do. Number one, I will demand that the legislature overturn AB 1266. If they don't do it, I will file a suit, because my legal advisors tell me very clearly that this law violates the California Constitution in two ways. Section 28, which guarantees everyone the right to a safe school, and Section 31, which prevents discrimination on gender grounds. And what is this if it's not discrimination against girls? So we will take them to court and overturn this outrageous law and finally restore some sanity and fairness to this situation, which is, by the way, what a majority of Californians, including Democrats, want to see.
It's sadism. Do you want to move on to this?
Yeah, let's move on, because heartbreak, Steve, you know how it's coming.
Another problem for California for you to fix. California's insurance commissioner approved State Farm's emergency rate hike request, which officially went into effect yesterday, after State Farm said it was in financial distress due to all of the claims after the Los Angeles wildfires.
Right, which means that Californians using State Farm just got hit with a 17% increase for homeowners, a 15% increase for renters and condominium owners, and up to a 38% increase to landlords. Right back to you, Steve.
Well, and by the way, that's good for California today, because you've got millions of people who can't get insurance at all at any price because of the unbelievable mess that the Democrats have made with their regulatory onslaught on the industry and just ridiculous regulations that are putting up the price of rebuilding anything. So that makes the rates go up, on and on. Every single thing they've done has made it more expensive to do anything, more difficult for the insurance companies. That's why they're leaving. It's just yet another example of this state. It's basically turning into the equivalent of a third world country where nothing works and you can't do anything. And that's why I'm so confident that next year, when it's time for the election, we are going to finally get change in California. We just can't go on like this. Everywhere I go across the state, the number one word that comes up in the meetings, and I have the public meetings, is the word struggle. The struggle just to survive, to make ends meet. Small businesses just can't do it anymore. We've got to move in a new direction.
It's sadistic what the Democrats have done to the people of that state. Steve Hilton, great to see you, sir. Always.
Thank you, Steve.